Have a blessed day to each and everyone. I am Luisa P. Dalagon, a BSMA 2A student and a value sharer from Sultan Kudarat State University, Tacurong Campus. Today, I have given the opportunity to speak my voice and reflect myself about concern to people since we are battling in COVID-19 pandemic that really affect the entire humanity. One of the things that we can hear nowadays is the praise the new normal. In other words, this will be our new normal. This includes wearing a mask in public places, having a travel pass wherever you go, social or physical distancing, daily disinfections, taking vitamins, and maybe others. The way of life in the last 10 years has been and will be drastically changed. Oftentimes, we can be so preoccupied with ourselves and our own problems that we fail to see the struggles and needs of those around us, especially those of our own family. At times, because we are so self-consumed, we run the risk of adding unnecessary burdens to those we are called to love and care for. Before, I always thought that the normal thing in this world is to be selfish. Why do I think that? It is because it is ingrained in our nature to be selfish. This is the consequences of a fallen world. We always think of ourselves only, and that is fact. And how we can take advantage of the situation. And this continues to be the situation even in the midst of a pandemic right now. There are still hoarders, exploitative business practices like overpricing and rumors of corruption. But now I realize everything that I felt weak for everyone's who's suffering to this kind of pandemic. I felt weak for those people who can afford to buy their own food because of this COVID-19 pandemic. Going through this kind of crisis is indeed not easy and has never been easy with anyone else too. We are fighting our own battles right now, and this is not easy. Being cut off to see our friends and family and outside world maybe been a struggle. Still, I know that we could get through this together. In my case, I am very grateful that my family mm, I am very grateful that my family is not one that is greatly affected by non-essential businesses being shut down during the quarantine. I cannot begin to feel what the frontliners in our hospitals throughout the country are experiencing. I am thankful that I am at home and safe, and that all I need is to do stay safe is to follow the rules of the community quarantine. I can begin to feel what the frontliners in our hospitals throughout the country are experiencing right now. I am thankful that I am at home safe and that all I need to do is to stay at home and follow the rules of the community quarantine. In light of all the negative effects of this pandemic, there have been also a little act of kindness by ordinary people which make their way into the news. People showing that despite what's going on in the world right now, we still need to stick together and lead each other a helping hand throughout this crisis. I see Jesus in the frontliners who can sacrifice their health to help people recover from the virus. And that is very overwhelming. When thinking and reflecting about the future, I am just flooded with emotions, namely relief, anxiety, and hopefulness. I am relieved to hear that the Philippines is starting to eliminate the COVID-19 virus. It will be like the light at the end of the dark tunnel. I will be overjoyed when the news comes that we may start to leave our houses again and attempt to live life as we did before the pandemic. Lastly, the future makes me feel hopeful that from this pandemic, we'll learn to be more prepared. And hopefully measures will be put in place to be able to help the less fortunate during the next pandemic. Our society should learn to be able to wrap our arms around one another in a time of crisis like this. Hoarding of supplies such as alcohols and masks should no longer be a practice the next time we encounter uh, a virus similar to this kind of COVID or this kind of virus. Instead, we must help our neighbor and learn to look out for one another, which indirectly helps you protect yourselves from the virus as well. We must help each other. God is calling for us to exercise the Filipino quality of bayanihan. Filipino is also known for bayanihan. So we must help each other so that we may be able to get through this pandemic together, united as a country. That's all. Thank you for watching and have a good day, each and every